It's a wet and rainy day here in Tromsø, and I'm here to go on an adventure with my friend Per. So Per is the guy who originally invited me to Tromsø back in 2011. He's also a kind of legendary techno producer from way back when, the early 90s. And over the years, we've become very close friends. I'm going to go and see him now in his studio in this place called Tvibit, which is this amazing studio complex, concert hall, right here in the center of Tromsø, at the top of the Arctic. Thank you. So we're going to hang a bit there, and then we're going to head out. We're going to get in his camper van, and we're going to go on an adventure out into the fjords. I don't know what's going to happen. All I know is that every time I spend time with Per, we go deep. So I hope we're going to get to go deep now. Here it is. Here's Tvibit. Let's go find Per. Per's studio is just up here. Man, this place is so cool. It's cool ducting up there. Right. Hello.
Hello.
Ah, look at this.
Hello, Tim.
Hello, Per.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, yeah.
Man, this is...
It's a pretty cramped space now because I've done
You got the drums. You got drums and bass.
Yeah.
I did kind of make a bit of a pact with myself that I wouldn't do too much synth and music tech nerding on this channel, but I am a massive synth and music tech nerd, so indulge me. If you want to know more about my music and tech stuff, then follow the Tim XR channel. Oh my god, you've got so much more stuff than the last time I was here.
I just organised it.
Yeah, you've organised it a bit more differently.
There used to be stuff in shelves and on different,
Yeah.
but I've only got one keyboard left, which I like to have one keyboard. That's my thing. I'm not a keyboard player. It's a bit like a prison. But
It is it's kind of like a prison.
Yeah.
But you're allowed to go out, and when you go out, you have fjords. Oh, reel-to-reel tape machine.
But you know, there's all this old stuff also.
Yeah. You are leader of the adventure today. What's the plan, or what's the no plan? The planless plan.
Well, the thing is, like growing up here and being into kind of urban subculture at the end of the world, we had this weird mix of either we were in rehearsal rooms or sitting with our like early drum machines when I was a teenager and trying to make music, or we were like in the mountains and we were outdoors and we were like, doing very healthy stuff. And kind of ping pong between a very not rock and roll lifestyle and techno, early techno. This was the perfect place to do that. So I think we're just going to go on a journey out into the wild.
So it starts with techno in a studio full of amazing... Oh man, it's just such... Sorry, people who aren't into nerdy music tech. This is an absolute goldmine. It's an old Atari. Some of this stuff I don't even know, but it looks... You've got a Porter studio, 4-track. When was it? What year? Oh my god.
There we go.
So cool. What year was your first release?
My first record release.
Your first record release?
I think that was in 88.
88?
That was with a Belgian label, Cram Discs.
Cram Discs, that was before RNS?
Yeah, I think RNS started, they had already started. But Cram, they started like a dance sub-label called SSR in 88.
Right.
They put out the first releases on that label, just experiments. I was staying in London at the time, and I think I brought a tape back home. I was trying to explain to my friend Nils what acid house was.
Yeah.
And then his gear was in his bedroom, and I was like, oh, something like this. And I just made like a rough sketch, and then I went back to London, and then suddenly the phone called in my squat, and it's like, yeah, we heard your demo. And I was like, what demo? And it's just my little trying to explain house music to my friend. It turned out to be the demo of that.
Wow.
That got us to our first recording
Man,
sessions.
that is such a clutch way to get signed. you didn't even know you were making a demo.
No.
Wow.
And since then, that's been my way of working in a way.
Yeah. Just don't never try to get signed.
Go with the flow or see what happens.
And don't expect anything, because it gets really hard, I think, if you expect things.
Expecting stuff is intentionally wanting stuff is one thing, but expecting it is doesn't work.
It's so weird. Last night I actually ended up watching a documentary about the hacienda, and it was all about It's up on YouTube.
Synchronicity, because by chance I was listening to a podcast about Joy Division and New Order.
What?
Called
No.
Transmissions.
Oh wow.
I never heard about it.
Wow.
I haven't listened to. I obviously listened to that stuff a lot when I was younger, but then I went through episodes, so we were.
We were in sync. We've kind of always weirdly ended up being in sync.
Yep.
In sync, me and Per. This is why Per is the first official guest on the channel. Yeah.
Very honoured.
Well,
very honoured, Tim.
I mean, no, Well, you introduced me to this amazing place, which I'm coming to I don't know, heal. This is very red right now because Helvetescentrum. Centret. Helvetescentret.
Helvetesvita Center.
Helvetesvita.
It means the Hell Alley Center.
Tell the story. It's a great story. It's like basically your grandmother.
The thing is, I was going to do a kind of exhibition for my project, and I needed a pop-up gallery, and I was looking around town. Oh, this one, this building is going to be torn down, so it's open, it's free. And I got that space, and it's the exact same spot where my mum was born on the second floor, when it was a different house there and all this. And my great grandmother lived there till she died, 90 years old.
Wow.
With that on her wall. Everything's very local for someone who's been away from this my roots for a long time. It's very local now, everything, and the address is just one block down.
What should we do?
Get out of civilization, because this is kind of a different story, isn't it?
It's a different story, but it's a kind of relevant story, but I guess we're here to escape. Okay, into the lift. We're going to the car cave. There's this whole underground network of tunnels beneath Tromsø that goes from one side of the island to the other, and there's actually a car park in there as well, which is where I'm parked. We're going to pick the car up, and then we're going to go to Per's mum's place, pick up the camper van, and head out into the wild.
It says, what do you want to happen?
Right, is it raining?
Yeah, a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
It's a lot of helicopter action here, because the hospital here has to cover a large area, and all these islands and fjords.
Yeah.
It would take like hours to get to somebody by car, ambulance.
Into the cave. This is a tunnel into the car cave. Yeah, baby.
This is where I grew up after I was 12.
13.
13. Yeah.
Wow. So you've been in this house for.
No, we bought this house when he was 13.
Okay, all right. Got it. Yeah.
Lived in a block.
Are you hungry?
I'm definitely more thirsty than hungry.
You did try the water nails. It used to be from just up that river up in Fromstad.
Oh, Tusentak. That's some premium water.
So this is just
Yeah.
my old room, playing very loud music. In here, it's just the weirdest thing. In this part, we rehearsed with my first band.
How many people?
3 people with like a huge bass amp and my drum kit and a guitarist.
This is rapidly turning into a Knausgaard novel.
Exactly.
Per's dad was a sailor and was always away at sea and would bring back amazing items.
He was a sea captain.
He was a sea captain, yeah.
He unpacked to see if all the bottles had survived.
Yeah.
And I remember when they hadn't survived and everything stank of like...
Right, his contraband.
He's
Yeah.
on the shelf behind you.
Here is Per's dad as a sea captain. The 4 lines on his cuff.
Yeah.
True captain.
And I'm
Badge? Like that.
hanging on his door.
Oh, a sign.
And it said, I am the captain of this ship, and I have my wife's permission to say so. I'm the captain.
I grew up here as a teenager, and this house has always been very progressive in the way that all my friends, my 2 younger brothers' friends, they could come anytime and we weren't even home. And I would come home and they would be sitting with my mum or my dad and it was an open house that everybody felt welcome to, and they could have conversations and I'm really grateful for having that as a base for my upbringing, because it's just felt that it was somewhere you could actually share your thoughts and feel welcome.
I remember the first time I came to this house, I was going to do something at the time, I can't even remember exactly what. And the first thing that happened when I came through the door is I fell asleep on the sofa. Because it's such a sanctuary. Yeah, you can feel this house is a sanctuary. Let's go into the wild.
Let's go to the wild.
It's really nice to see you again.
Yes, you have to come more often.
You don't need to persuade me. Oh, yeah. This is perfect.
It's like having a boat on the road.
Roadboat, new name for camper vans. Roadboats.
A rowboat.
Road.
I'm not
your
a
boat.
rowboat.
He's not. I am not a rowboat. Fare you well, bird. So it's taken a bit of a weird turn. We pulled up here to pick up some new propane gas, and the old machine won't start again. What do you reckon?
I reckon this is where my optimism kicks in.
Same here. This is where the optimism kicks in.
This is how it works.
This is how it's supposed to be. If we end up sitting in this parking lot, drinking food from them a Tusent, drinking food, and drinking whiskey, then hey, that's how it goes.
Come on.
This is how it is.
I found that we can get a battery and they're open till 7. I'll just start getting into mechanic mode.
We can get mucky.
And the sun's out and look at that
sun's out.
construction. Quite nice.
All will be well. Maybe we'll make it, who knows?
I would
Det är
sure
för att
that.
jag kör sprinter till vanliga, då har de ju ett batteri under och ett batteri framme.
It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. We might not even reach our destination. So this will be a vlog about the journey. No, we will. It's also about determination. Never give up. Yeah, I don't know. There's I have some caveats. I have some caveats for that. Yeah. Never give up until you're absolutely forced to give up. Because obviously, you know, we're all going to die, and you can't not give up after you've died.
You sure?
But yeah, or when you're in hospital having major surgery,
Exactly.
then you have to kind of give up.
Yeah.
But anyway, fingers
Before
crossed, neither of us are going to have either major surgery or die before we reach some kind of destination, which is not Rematusent car park.
That's true. Is this a sign that the journey ends here? Like when is the time to actually accept
That the journey is ending.
defeat of any journey? And what, you know? Some people, they're like, oh, I shouldn't have pushed it. I shouldn't have pushed it more. This is interesting. I think this is very early in the journey.
This is too early. This is definitely too early in the journey to give up.
Then yeah. So we got that.
But no, it's a good question because there's a lot of never give up porn out there.
Oh yeah.
And I think most of the time it's right. But yeah, I don't know. There's definitely parts of me now that think, you know, maybe I should have given up on some things earlier. But then I didn't give up. And the circumstances took control. And you know, I've kind of got a really good story out of it. So if you never give up, that you know, maybe it's going to go really, really wrong, but it's more epic. It's definitely always more epic if you don't give up.
No, we're not giving up here, but
We're not giving up here.
no. This is too early and very unexpected as well, which is that's kind of nice.
We've been gifted a story.
Gifted a surprise.
We've been gifted an extra chapter.
Yeah.
In this odyssey.
Yeah. And that chapter is having
This is
snacks.
Yeah. Snacks. This episode is brought to you by Sur.
But it would also be fun to just stay here for the night.
And it would be kind of hilarious. We'll get somewhere. I think it sounds like the battery place is.
It's open, they're charged, he told me. Fully charged. He knew what he was talking about.
Batteries.
This one can be used.
We went to find a new battery, and Per is now going to install the new battery. So hopefully, the light's already beginning to fade, but hopefully we can get on the road and get camped up before it gets completely dark.
Ka-ching.
Accidentally ending up a car YouTuber now.
How the hell do you open this?
You need to buy some spanners to open it. Right, that's the one, I reckon.
Come on, don't fall apart yet. So do you remember, should one connect the plus or the minus first?
Pass.
Pass. I think it's the plus first.
As long as the ignition's off, then it shouldn't make any difference. Wisdom from me.
There you go. A nice little spark. So, moment of truth.
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
Up.
Yeah. What do you reckon? Do you reckon it's going to be?
It's going to be whiskey in the car park.
Right. Moment of truth. Oh, this is actually literally like car YouTube. It's hilarious.
It's quite hilarious.
Okay. Oh no.